Ahora dejen recargo esto porque no sé qué también se escucha y cosas por el estilo. Ok, yo creo que sí se escucha decente. ¿Cómo están todos? Bienvenidos de vuelta, tabipitos, a Genshin Impact. Es que me estoy escuchando ahora en eco. Sí se escucha bien. Ok, bien. ¿Qué? Sí, Genshin Impact. Encuentros, Kuki Shinobu. Esto aquello. Esto sí, esto no, esto acá. Muy bien. El día a día de la banda. Siendo totalmente honestos, no tengo la menor pizca de ganas de hacer esto. este. Pero pues. Es que a ver, Genshin Impact me gusta en general. Partecitas como estas son las que no me gustan del todo. Pero pues partecitas como esta que no me gustan del todo también me dan cositas, también me dan recompensas, que me ayudan a obtener cositas que sí me gustan del juego. Entre ellas Cookie Shinobu, ¿verdad? Pero no. En vez de darme una Cookie Shinobu me están dando como 6 Chonkyuns, una Fissure, una Ningguang, 2 o 3 Gorus y ya. Ni una sola Cookie Shinobu en 90 deseos. Tal vez ahí no queda la matemática con los que dije. 6 y 3, sí, son 9, sí. 80 deseos, ya voy 90 deseos, ya ni siquiera sé cuántos voy. Pero sí, para mi desgracia, aún no obtengo la Kukichinobu. Así que vamos haciendo su encuentro, mejora eso.
I do apologize. As I've explained before, it's a constant battle for Mr. Arataki with his mental instabilities. I know it's caused no end of problems for you, and I can assure you that he regularly feels very remorseful about that too. Exactly. Yes, and that's why he has such a big heart for other people struggling with similar issues. The Arataki support group was actually founded precisely to try and bring something positive out of them. Yes, all of them are good, honest people underneath. It's just a shame that they still haven't found a cure after all this time.
Está etiquetada su estupidez como una enfermedad.
No, not me. I'm not a sufferer.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Just the person I need. Mr. Uesugi, my friend here can confirm everything I've told you about Mr. Arataki. To put it simply, he experiences strong emotion more acutely than most and easily becomes highly excitable.
Bueno, eso es cierto.
And deep down inside, all the members of the Arataki support group are some of the most down-to-earth, kind-hearted people you could ever meet.
Supongo que sí. Pero creo que eso no viene al caso.
Even the Traveler is here to vouch for the Arataki gang. So you're saying we've had them wrong all this time?
Shinobu me está haciendo gestos con la mirada. De lo contrario, ¿por qué se quedaría Shinobu en la banda?
You make a good point. You know, I heard Yoriki Owada saying how the Arataki gang's deputy has studied abroad and is well versed in the law. I was wondering why someone with that much talent would choose to stay with the Arataki gang. Here's the thing, though. We have solid evidence that those three were illegally posting flyers everywhere, and we've received a lot of complaints from members of the local community. I appreciate what you're saying and everything. I'm just not sure I can let them off so easily.
Please accept my sincere apologies once again for all of that. Mamoru and the others probably believed that they would be able to reach more people in need this way. Unfortunately, they were so eager to help that they ended up causing more problems than they solved. The Arataki support group assumes full responsibility. We will work quickly to restore the clean and tidy living environment that the community quite rightly expects. But but with only myself available, I'm afraid that it could take a very long time to remove all the flyers. Having their help would have made things much quicker. I'm just a little concerned that if progress is too slow, the complaints will only keep coming, which ultimately only makes more work for you and your colleagues.
All right, fine. I'll go fetch them. But don't think I'm gonna make a habit of this.
Usui escolta a los miembros de ataque fuera de la comisaría. ¡Ah!
Hey! I knew Shinobu wouldn't abandon us! What up? The Arataki gang is back in town!
Sorry, they're getting a little overexcited at the prospect of being able to serve the community.
Alright, guys. Make sure you get every last one of those flyers back, okay? And don't forget to apologize to the residents and ask for forgiveness.
I assure you, there won't be any problems. Will there, guys?
Yes. No problems. We'll be sure to get the job done.
I really hope letting them go was the right decision. They better not cause any more trouble.
Ok.
All right then, Shinobu. We'll go apologize then? Yeah. We better be quick, or...
Not so fast. Last month, you almost got the fire brigade out when you were roasting lavender melons. 5 days ago, you angered the whole neighborhood by hosting the great sing-along in the middle of the night. And today, you go plastering flyers all over town.
Es que solo son idiotas, ¿no?
How many times will you have to be arrested before this stops?
But we put up those flyers to tell everyone how great the Arataki gang is.
Sí, solo son idiotas.
No more excuses. You know, I had real plans at Uyu Restaurant today. But it looks like you guys need a little slap on the wrist first.
Help! Please, you don't want to do this. You could have just left us in jail instead.
Retrocede lentamente.
Are you serious? Shinobu, please calm down. Calm down.
Kuki y Shinobu les da una buena lección a los tres. Pues es que sí.
There we
go. Puedes continuar con lo que estabas haciendo.
You got off lightly. I have more important things to do today. We'll finish this off tomorrow. Is that clear?
Huh? Tomorrow? Do we have to?
Excuse me?
Got it. We'll leave you to your other plans.
Kuki y Shinobu se van.
Why did you just stand there and watch? Don't you care about us at all?
Es mejor dejar que Shinobu se desahogue.
I guess that's true. And the longer she puts it off, the angrier she gets.
Ah, ahí está una de las moneditas para las canciones.
But she said there'll be more to come tomorrow. Oh, if only Shinobu was busy tomorrow, too. Hey, how about we hold her up somehow, so she still has things left to do tomorrow? That sounds kind of risky. If we end up sabotaging Shinobu's work, even Boss wouldn't be able to protect us. Yeah, if Shinobu ever found out it was us, I don't even want to think about it.
Yo me detendría antes de que Shinobu se diera cuenta.
No way. We won't do anything bad. We're just gonna go and have a look and, hold things up if it's possible. I mean, we can't just sit here and do nothing, can we? If you don't trust us, why don't you come and watch? To keep an eye on us. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with just taking a look.
Who knows? Maybe it'll give us some other ideas. Also, if the Traveler's there, we can probably talk our way out if we get discovered.
No funciona así esto, muchachos.
Okay then. From what Shinobu was just saying now, she should be heading to the Uyu restaurant. Let's quietly follow her and just see how it goes.
Okay. Ay. Que de hecho, después de esto voy a hacer voy a speedrunear, entre comillas, los primeros 3 Crash Bandicoot porque me emociona mucho que mañana voy a jugar el 4.
Maybe they're upstairs.
Are you sure we should go up there? I gotta psych myself up first.
This is Miss Kuki Shinobu, whom I've recommended to you before.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Kuki Shinobu. I studied law in Liyue, so while I couldn't claim to be an expert, I do have a rudimentary grasp of the basics.
Disculpa, ¿cuál es su nombre?
From what I've heard, Miss Kuki, I'm sure you're being very modest. I'm looking forward to working together.
I can assure you that she is exceptionally capable. All the Doshin from the police station have vouched for her abilities.
Well, with such a glowing endorsement, I'm almost tempted to ask you if you'd like to start right away, Miss Kuki.
You flatter me, Madam Norika. But perhaps we can discuss the role in detail over our meal before deciding how well I'm suited to the role.
Oh, forgive me for getting ahead of myself. You're quite right, Miss Kuki. Let's continue this discussion as we dine, or the food will get cold.
It's quite understandable to be hungry for top talent.
Akira, Genta, did you hear that? Is Shinobu at a job interview? Look who it's with. The Tenryo Commission Tengu.
Never thought I'd see that self-important Tengu acting so polite. Who's that other woman they're with? Some big shot official?
Well, duh. That Tengu is the shogunate's general. So that other lady's gotta be someone ridiculously high up.
Well, whoever it is, it looks like Shinobu is gonna take a new job with the shogunate. You heard him. The job's practically hers already.
But without Shinobu, what's gonna happen to the Arataki gang?
We gotta do something. Quick, let's go tell the boss. He should be looking for Oni Kabuto nearby.
Vaya. Espero que esto tenga 2 versiones, una que me guste y una que me haga enojar. La que me haga enojar es que hacen algo estúpido y todos terminan siendo amigos, y la buena es que ellos aprendan la lección y la apoyan, de hecho. Que supongo que ambas se harán a lo mismo, pero lo que pasa para que eso llegue es lo que me importa. Que bueno, también siendo honestos, simplemente son mocosos mal creados, ¿no? Que solo quieren divertirse sin nada más.
Boss! Bad news, boss! Really bad!
Oh, hey, what's with the panic vibes, huh? This is the Arataki gang, remember? It ain't bad news till we show up, am I right? So come on, what's up?
It's Shinobu. She...
Shinobu's gonna go work for the Tengu!
What? Shinobu found a new job? You have got to be kidding me.
No, it's true, boss. We saw her at the interview with our own eyes, didn't we?
Es verdad que estaba en una entrevista, pero...
Slimy. I knew that Tengu had her greedy eyes on Shinobu. I
I mean, she's obviously jealous of the Arataki King's top-class talent, but now she's trying to poach my people? Ah, that thieving Tengu!
¿No deberíamos preguntarle a Shinobu
But they're
primero?
already asking her for a start date!
It's in the bag. The interview is clearly just a formality.
Well, based on my experience of interviewing once every 3 days, I know for a fact that they will have been plotting this for a long time by now.
Quizás todo esto es un malentendido.
Oh, there is no way she... Well, actually, you know what? You could be right. She does get treated pretty well in the Arataki gang. I mean, every time we win some snacks, she does get first pick.
But I heard that a day's salary in the Shogunate is enough to buy a week's worth of snacks for the whole gang.
Yeah, but still, in the Arataki gang, we have a more relaxed working environment, don't we? Seriously, have you ever seen that Tengu smile? No! She always has that same sour look on her face.
But we seem to be the only ones who are relaxed, no? Every time we get caught, Shinobu's the one who has to come and get us out.
Do you think maybe after we got arrested for posting flyers this time, Shinobu finally had enough?
Hasta a mí me ponen furiosos esos anuncios.
Wait, so it's not a misunderstanding then?
It's all our fault. We made Shinobu angry and now she's found a new job. Boss, what are we gonna do? Without Shinobu, the Arataki gang won't survive.
All right, you guys, come with me. We'll go door to door and apologize, and we'll tear down all the flyers.
What? But boss, it took you months to make those.
Don't you think I know that? I know what it took. We have to show Shinobu we're truly sorry, and this is the only way.
Boss!
Also, I need you to do something.
Sorpréndeme.
Go find Shinobu and tell her you want an interview. If you tell Shinobu that you want to join us, suddenly she'll have a whole different outlook on the future of the Arataki gang. With you and Shinobu as my trusty number twos and Arataki numero uno Ito running the show, we'd be unstoppable. The Shogunate would have a tough time competing with us then, huh?
Whoa, nice one, boss.
¿Qué competencia? ¿De qué está hablando?
What do you say, partner?
Que quede claro que solo será por esta vez.
Okay. I'll leave Shinobu to you then. Boys, we've got some apologies to make.
All right then. You can expect us to be in touch very soon to follow up, Miss Kuki.
It's getting late. I should get back. I hope that the next time we meet, we'll be at the headquarters of the Tenryou Commission.
Thank you. I'm truly honored.
Kuki, Sara y Norika se despiden de Kuki Shinobu.
When did you get here?
Acabo de llegar.
Huh? Whatever. What did you want? Have Genta and the guys caused a scene again?
La verdad es que vine para pedirte una entrevista.
An interview. You want to join the Arataki gang? You haven't consumed any strange substances, have you?
Por supuesto que no.
So this isn't a joke. Huh. That kind of makes this even more concerning. It's not like you don't know the Arataki gang, so what's gotten into you? I mean, what sparked your interest in joining?
Me caen muy bien todos los de la banda.
Well, enjoying it from the outside is one thing, but actually being in the gang is a whole different story. I have to go into town to take care of some routine gang business. You can come with me. Consider it your internship.
Okay.
That, if you still want to join us,
Entonces, ¿estoy adentro?
we'll
¿Dentro?
see how it goes.
Comerciantes.
Shinobu, can I get you anything?
No thanks, Mr. Shimura. I'm actually here to apologize on behalf of the Arataki gang for the whole posting flyers incident.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. Your boss and his pals already came to apologize. Not only did they take down all the flyers, they cleaned up the shop for me too.
Wait, are you sure that was the Arataki gang? Did the leader have horns on his head?
Sure did. Ah, it looks like at long last, they've turned over a new leaf.
How is this possible?
Tal vez hayas influido en ellos para bien.
I find this all very hard to believe. Let's head to Tsukumomono Groceries.
Pero es que eso es lo triste. Bueno, estoy muy seguro que he visto esta clase de narrativa o típico problema, para considerarlo un problema cliché. No como para dar ejemplos, pero sí sé que lo he visto muchas veces.
Sorry, Miss Aoi. I'm here on behalf of the Arataki gang regarding the incident with the flyers.
Oh, the flyers? A bunch of guys came by and cleaned them up already. They also kept loudly proclaiming that they were gonna compensate me in full if it was the last thing they did. This whole thing really wasn't a huge deal, so I told them that if they really wanted to make it up to me, they could just buy something from the shop. They huddled together and discussed it for a while, and in the end they bought the most expensive item in the store, even though all four of them had to empty their pockets to get enough mora.
What the? Have they really had a change of heart?
¿Ves? Tus enseñanzas no fueron en
There's one
vano.
more person we need to apologize to. Let's go.
Que se me hace muy triste que la enseñanza es que cuando estás a punto de perder algo que valoras mucho es cuando realmente haces el cambio.
Hey, girl in the mask! Guess what? The guy with the horns came to see me, and he gave me back all the snacks he won off me yesterday.
Wow, did he? Well, I also brought some snacks. You can take them too. Then you'll have extra in case they come to play cards with you again.
No need. They promised they're never gonna take my snacks again.
Is this really the same Arataki gang I know? No, I have to see it with my own eyes.
Huh? Look, they're down there right now.
Y que hecho la persona que quiere cambiar e irse, pues tiene que darles esa última oportunidad. Se hace muy triste.
Hey, are you posting flyers again? No, no, we're innocent. We're cleaning them up.
You commission types. Maybe if you opened your eyes, you'd see that people can change. Ever think of that? Playing the blame game before you even understand the situation. No wonder you're always catching the wrong people.
Sorry, Doshin. Please don't mind them. They're just a little overexcited.
Shinobu and the Traveler. We're saved.
I know how preposterous it sounds, but they have in fact been cleaning up the flyers. Numerous witnesses in this area can attest to that.
But I just heard about a street gang who've been reported for posting flyers. And look at this thing. This is clearly the guy with the horns. Even the expression is identical.
El pinche bracito apuntando.
Oh, turns out this 10 real blockhead's a real art connoisseur. Yeah, really captures my style, doesn't it?
So, you admit it then? Right, that's it. You're coming with me to the police station.
Wait, please. I can explain.
What's going on?
So sorry, Madam Norika. I'm just stopping some hooligans from posting flyers.
We already told you we are innocent. Are you even listening?
You've been detained at the police station for graffiti countless times. You're really trying to tell me you're an innocent man?
Oh, no, that's exactly right. It's different this time. I swear.
Doshin, this is Miss Kuki, a business partner of mine. I can vouch for her honest and forthright character. If her friends have done anything wrong, she will not hide it. Perhaps we could hear her out first? After all, since we're going to be working together in a few days, it would be a shame to let something like this come between us, don't you think?
Working together? Oh, you mean the thing Madam Kujo-Sara briefed us on?
Que todavía no se nos ha dicho que es.
Understood. We will hear your explanation.
All right.
Kuki Shinobu le explica la situación al guardia ama.
I see. So, you did post the flyers, but then you did the responsible thing and came back to clear them up. It seems I jumped to conclusions on this occasion. Please, accept my apologies.
No apology needed. We know how much trouble we've created for you in the past.
Well, I'm glad to see that the misunderstanding is resolved. Well, I will see you soon. I hope we can work together effectively.
Most certainly, ma'am.
Boss, did you hear what they said? This means Shinobu has already made her decision?
Yep, looks like it's time for us to make a decision too. Move to the backup plan.
Guys, chill. What are you up to now?
Shinobu, thank you for everything!
Hey, what's this all about?
Shinobu, this is a parting gift from all of us in the Arataki gang. We all pitched in and bought you this from Tsukumomono Groceries. We know it's nothing compared to your salary in the Shogunate, but...
A Naku-weed bracelet? What am I supposed to do with this?
Shinobu, don't forget about us when you're the Tenryo Commission. We'll all try and be better people, and better Oni. We promise to stay out of trouble and not make your job difficult.
Wait, who said I'm leaving?
Also, Shinobu, when you couldn't find your snacks last week, the truth is, I ate them. And last month, I stole that toy we won, and when you came and asked me for it, I lied, and I told you it was broken.
Chale, mi papelito que estaba usando para mis moquitos se fue a los bathrooms porque ya no lo encuentro.
Hey, no crying. We talked about this. Send her off with a smile, all right? Who are we? We're the Arataki gang. Shinobu is moving on to better things. We should be happy for her.
You're right. You're right, boss. The Arataki gang rolls.
¿Por qué? ¿Puedo saber?
Hey, don't you start too.
Oh, is this the Arataki gang you mentioned, Miss Kuki? What an interesting group of people.
Yes, sorry for making a scene.
I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Norika, a merchant who does business between Inazuma and Liyue. Recently, I've been negotiating a business deal with the Tenryo Commission regarding medical supplies.
Huh? A merchant? Wait, so you're not a Shogunate official?
Of course not. I'm just a merchant. I was lucky enough to secure exclusive sales rights for some new first aid supplies from Boo Boo Pharmacy recently.
Genial.
So I thought I would ask the Tenryo Commission if they would be interested in establishing a long-term supply relationship. Injuries are a regular occurrence in the army, after all. Cross-border trade is a complicated affair, but fortunately, Madame Kujo Sara was able to bring in a legal consultant proficient in the laws of both nations.
Oh, you mean Shinobu?
That's right. Thanks to Miss Kuki, our negotiations went very smoothly. The rest of the process will probably take another 10 to 15 days. After that, I will have to borrow Miss Kuki from you again for a while.
Justo lo que
I
pensaba.
can definitely spare the time, so long as these guys stay out of trouble.
Yes, I have a little compensation for you all. Here, some trial packs of our new supplies. Miss Kuki tells me that you often find yourselves in injury-prone situations. I heartily recommend our product.
This is unexpected. So she's really a merchant?
Oh, you guys! I knew you must have gotten the wrong idea. Shinobu would never quit. Look at all this fuss you made over nothing. Planning a whole leaving ceremony.
But wasn't the backup plan your idea, boss?
All right, well, if we're done here, I'm gonna head to Tsukumomono Groceries and see if they'll let me return the bracelet.
Wait up, boss! We'll come with you!
Hold it right there. Last week's snacks, last month's toy. What else aren't you telling me?
Oh, the thing is...
Shinobu, tranquilízate.
Y'all got your new first aid supplies. Don't you want to test them out?
Run, run, run!
¿A qué Eso fue lindo. Fue más bonito de lo que esperé. Registro del servicio comunitario de la banda de Arataki. La vida cotidiana en la banda de Arataki no está exenta de baches, ni siquiera al barrer las calles. Y arremangándose para darles en la madre y el pobre Eder así que no, aguántala. Qué lindo. Qué lindo. No, es en serio, soplé. Mi pedacito de papelito voló y ya no lo encuentro en ningún lado. ¿Qué cosas? Bueno, a ver. ¿Qué sigue? Eso fue lindo y corto y fue directo. Agradezco mucho eso. Que si bien no tuve nada que decir, porque realmente no hay mucho que decir, al menos no para mí, agradezco mucho que haya sido así. Ay, perdón. ¿Cómo minimizar? Ok, este es el camino súper directo, ¿no? Que hasta casi podríamos considerar el canon. Ok, pues ahora porque va súper lento esta cosa. Forma de castigo. A ver. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer diferente aquí con tal de conseguir una alternativa? Que ahora que lo pienso son dos alternativas. Hasta estaba pensando que ser descubierto en el restaurante es parte de uno de los estos, pero creo que no.
All right then, Shinobu. Yeah.
Not so. Last month, you almost got the fire brigade out. How many times will you have to be arrested before this?
But we put up those flyers to tell everyone how great the...
No more excuses.
Please.
A ver, dar un paso hacia adelante para
Don't feel
protegerlas.
sorry for them. They need to learn their lesson.
Es más importante que pidan disculpas.
Yes, yes. Shinobu, please just let us go apologize. If someone else complains,
Aunque creo que están las dos.
And then you'll be forced to help us out again.
I suppose I'll have to teach you a lesson later. So then, where did you post all your flyers?
Secretamente, Shinobu es una dominatrix.
Well, we left a few on the counter at Shimura's.
We figured that people might take a look while they're eating. Also, the bulletin board at Tsukumomono Groceries.
And, also...
Just say it.
Right, of course. Also, on the mountain path leading up to the Grand Norikami Shrine.
We wanted to send the message. Why pray for the gods when you can call for the Arataki gang? But we only distributed a few before a terrifying fox lady appeared right behind us.
¿Ah, sí? ¿Qué tan aterradora era? Exactamente.
Don't make me relive the memory.
Well, anyway, by the time we recovered our wits, we were already at the police station.
Entonces, oh vaya.
We were actually pretty relieved to be there, under the circumstances.
Yeah, because it meant we'd escaped from the fox lady. Huh? Shinobu, why are you looking at us like that?
Sí, la ya Miko impidió que colgaran sus estupideces y los noqueó.
It looks like I need to knock some serious sense into you after all.
You said it was just gonna be a slap on the wrist! We've learned our lesson, honest! Well...
Primero vayamos al santuario a disculparnos.
Anywhere but the shrine.
Shinobu, we're gonna go apologize to Kanbei now. Bye.
Oh, yeah. And Aoi too. Hey, wait up.
Los tres se van tan rápido como pueden.
I swear I've never seen them run that fast before.
Parece que Miko les causó una gran impresión.
Of all the places that could cause a scene, they just had to pick the shrine. I guess I'll have to suck it up and go sort this out.
¿Qué te parece si te acompaño?
It's not that I don't know anyone there, it's just... Okay, fine. It'll probably go more smoothly with you there. The sooner this is over, the better. I don't want to spend a second longer at that place than I have to.
Es verdad, en la cima, Shinobu dijo que no le agradaba el santuario.
Thank you for coming with me.
Porque su papá la obligaba a ser una sacerdotisa y ella no quería ser para nada una sacerdotisa. Esa es la historia. Si quieren saber de esto, busquen el stream anterior. Creo. Está en un stream. 2 capítulos atrás, tal vez. El que tiene que ver con lo de la cima. Donde está Yelan, Arataki, Shinobu, Yanfei y así. Ahí lo explican. Pero en breve sí, eso. Su papá quería que ella fuera una sacerdotisa y él dijo, en el pastel, yo quiero hacer otra cosa. Y pues eso saben cómo causa la problemática típica de yo quiero que hagas esto, pero tú quieres hacer otra cosa, pero yo soy tu padre y bla bla bla. Blu, 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 blu. Mamacita. Y Shao, por cierto. Estaba en esa misión, ahora que recuerdo.
Well, hello there, little one. Oh, I see you brought a special guest.
Lady Guji, I'm here to apologize on behalf of the Arataki gang. We will remove all the flyers and compensate the shrine appropriately for any damages. I hope Lady Guji can forgive their appalling behavior.
So that's why you're here. Yes, that is a tricky situation.
Ahí está jugando.
This is the Grand Narukami Shrine, after all. Ultimately, their actions here are tantamount to disrespecting the Shogun herself.
Qué expresión tan malévola.
So how about this? I've already assigned a shrine maiden to clear up your little flyers. So at this moment, we are a little understaffed at the shrine. You mentioned appropriate compensation. Perhaps you could fill in for this shrine maiden and greet visitors.
Sabía, hija de su madre. La iba a molestar con lo que más odia.
I'm afraid I have to refuse.
Oh? Such a hasty refusal. Do you think that's wise? Goodness, who knows what Tenshukaku would make of this if they heard about it?
I can't believe it.
Tendrás que decirle. No te dejes manipular por ella.
Oh, dear me, don't you trust me?
Seguro que estás tramando algo.
You're both impossible. Go on then, go lend a hand to the shrine maiden in charge of removing the flyers. You can have it your way. Take down all the flyers and that will be the end of it. Is that accommodating enough for you?
Sí. Sospechosamente generosa.
I agree. This seems out of character for her. Still, getting rid of the flyers should be the Arataki gang's responsibility. Even if there's a catch to this, it can't be as bad as being a shrine maiden for the day. Thanks for sticking with me this far. You can leave the rest to me.
Do we have an agreement? Well then, no backing out now. The shrine maiden I tasked with cleaning up is just outside the shrine. You'll know her when you see her. She is your sister, after all.
Hija, sí.
Let's leave it there, shall we? Work hard now.
Hija de su madre.
So she still got me in the end. I hate to have to do this, but please stick with me for a little longer. Also, as of right now, you're chief advisor of the Arataki gang.
Tu hermana.
I'm sorry, it's all a bit complicated. Come on, let's go outside and find her.
Hiche ya vi cómo me agrada, me encanta. Siempre pone situaciones graciosas y cómodas para todos. Ay, me atoré. Pero también se rehusó a ser parte de mi equipo. Qué cosas. Te ves muy feliz.
Of course. Lady Yai personally assigned this task to me. Oh, it's you, traveler. Long time no see. Lady Yai has instructed me to clean up all the flyers on the mountain. As for why someone would put these up at a shrine in the first place? Unbelievable. Who was behind it, I wonder? Huh? Who's that standing behind you?
Yuki, it's been a while.
Entonces no es verde, peliverde original, natural.
Shinobu, you... You finally decided to come back.
Sorry, no. I'm here for other reasons.
Oh, really? The whole family's worried about you. They might not always say the right thing, but deep down.
Creo que es la segunda vez que... Tercera, que como tal lo que se ve en la segunda, que se menciona y vemos, interactuamos con un familiar de uno de los personajes jugables. Primero con el papá de Shang Ling, el señor Wan Mi, del restaurante Wan Mi en Liyue. En segundo, por eso no lo considero tanto, está Shen Ha, la tía de Chong Yun. Y ella.
I'm doing fine, and there's no need to worry about me. There. Just tell them that.
I'm gonna need more to go on than that. What's this I've been hearing from visitors? That you've joined some sort of gang since returning from Liyue. That's not the worst of the rumors either. As unlikely as it sounds, I have to ask. Shinobu, did you get tricked into this or something?
I was just about to fill you in on that side of things. As it happens, the gang I work for, it's actually a legitimate international organization.
Really?
¿En serio?
Our organization brings together the brightest talents from all over the world, including this traveler, for instance. A prominent figure in both Mondstadt and Liyue, who has recently joined us as our chief advisor.
Es un placer.
Wait! Lady Yai did mention something about a world-renowned traveler. So, that's you?
Chacatacamente.
That's right. A large part of the reason I traveled all the way to Liyue was for the opportunity to build contacts with these prominent individuals.
I see. Well, that makes sense. So what is the name of this organization?
The Arataki Gang.
Huh. The Arataki Gang? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Wait. That's the name on these flyers.
I can explain. That was all due to a marketing campaign gone wrong. We came to the shrine today to clear up the misunderstanding. Our organization is relatively new to Inazuma, and one recurring issue we've had is people misinterpreting what we're about. So, we engaged a local marketing agency to help us communicate our ethos and philosophy more effectively. Unfortunately, something must have gotten misunderstood along the way because the results were quite a disaster. Although, the fault lies overwhelmingly with our partner agency in this case, as a responsible organization, we think we should be the ones to apologize and deal with the fallout.
Miente como si respirara.
So, yeah, we can deal with this, and you can go ahead and get back to the shrine.
No way. This task was assigned to me by Lady Yai herself. Look, we can clean up together, can't we? Besides, I also want to hear all about this Arataki gang.
It's like she predicted my every move.
Sí.
Alright, fine. The flyers aren't particularly sticky. If we soften them up with water or loosen them up
Espera, voy a tener que hacerlo yo.
right off.
Eso me suena a hidroanemo. Los odio. Ok. Solo haz lo tuyo, chao. Gracias.
Stick it to the man. Join the Arataki gang.
Mantente cerca del hombre. Únete a la banda de Arataki. Rima en inglés.
How do I put this? The artistic style of your marketing material is very...
It's largely inspired by the abstract style, which is very popular in Mondstadt right now, and also incorporates elements from Liyue's inkwash paintings. We paid Topmora to hire a professional artist for this, and while the finished product is a little, avant-garde, that's exactly in line with the Arataki gang's spirit of being fearlessly creative and radically disruptive.
I see.
Chale, pues ya que me están haciendo ver forzosamente eso, que se recarga mi habilidad.
Arataki numero uno Ito. Ousting his foes like a sumo supremo.
No sé cómo traducir eso, así que sí, dejémoslo como eso.
This Arataki Ito, is he your leader in Inazuma? I've heard a few rumors.
Mr. Arataki is a pioneering genius and the face of our organization. Naturally, plenty of our competitors seek to smear him. Mr. Arataki is generous and easygoing by nature and is reluctant to get bogged down with fighting spurious allegations. Plus, the fact that he is an Oni can make certain topics a little tricky to navigate. Nevertheless, we still reserve the right to sue for defamation if it comes to it.
Really? Wow, that sounds tough.
Su forma en la que contesta de que no te creo nada. Ahí está.
The Arataki gang is filled with folks who talk the talk and walk the walk.
Está llena de compadres que platican la plática y caminan el camino. Es raro.
It looks like there are some members mentioned on the back. Mamoru, Genta, Akira. Hold on. If your organization has so many members, how come you and the chief advisor had to come and apologize in person?
Well, first and foremost, we wanted to convey our most heartfelt apologies to the shrine and to Lady Guji. Secondly, the other members are dealing with more pressing issues. Right now, they're in talks with our external marketing team about this incident. Mamoru and the others have, far greater legal expertise and negotiating skills than I do, so they had to be the ones attending the talks.
Wow. The Arataki gang managed to find staff even more qualified than you. Now that's impressive. All right. I think this area is looking good now.
¿Qué?
Let's head down the mountain.
Hijos de perra, ¿cuánto más colgaron? Ah, ok.
Mama, what are you doing here?
Shinobu, we're so sorry.
We've come to our senses now. We can't let you face the shrine alone.
Even though we're still a little scared. Actually, I'm feeling a little weak in the knees.
Hang in there, Akira. We gotta do this. We have to go and apologize to her in person.
Huh. Akira.
Don't worry about them, Yuki. Let's get down the mountain and clear up those flyers.
It's all right, Shinobu. We've already gotten rid of all the flyers down there.
Huh? You cleaned up already? But I thought Shinobu and the Traveler were the only ones who came...
We came here as quickly as we could after we finished apologizing in the city. After all, this was all our fault.
Mamoru, Genta, and I were the ones who came up with the idea of the boss designing his own flyers, and we were the ones who put them up all over town and got arrested for it. So, it just seems wrong to make Shinobu face that woman at the shrine
Siento
all by
como si
herself.
7 minutos de mi vida ya han sido desperdiciados.
Genta? Arrested? The flyers were designed by the boss?
Nos delataron.
What the heck is going on here, Shinobu?
What the heck is going on around here?
True? Yes. Most of them, anyway.
So, what happened? Did you get tricked into joining them? If the rest of the family hears about this, oh, goodness gracious.
No. I joined of my own free will. It's not as spectacular as I was making it out to be. But I'm happy with what I'm doing. Go ahead and tell the family if you want. Tell them everything. I don't think being a member of the Arataki gang is anything to feel ashamed about. Even if you drag me back kicking and screaming, you know I'll only find a way to escape again.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling we've messed up again.
Is she going to turn Shinobu in? Hey! We're the ones who messed up the shrine! Shinobu had nothing to do with it!
Where's that other lady? Bring her out. Go on. She'll confirm it was all our fault.
I'm at a loss for words, Shinobu. I really am. All right. I promise I won't tell anyone at home. Don't worry.
What?
You're not a little kid anymore. And you're more widely traveled and have met more people than any of us. At the end of the day, it's your choice what you decide to do. And I have to say, the rumors do unnerve me a little bit, but look, they came here to support you. Despite since you've chosen the Arataki gang, just promise me you'll do your best to make all the things you used to talk about come true.
Wow.
What's going on here? I don't know, but it looks like...
Maybe we don't need to get that terrifying lady to come and confirm our story after all.
Besides, if even the Traveler has decided to join, then the future of the Arataki gang looks very bright, doesn't it?
En realidad yo...
Chief Advisor, if you'd like to discuss the Arataki gang's future development, let's step to the side.
Y ahora hablemos de negocios en secreto. Para el futuro de la banda de Arataki, ¿podrías hacer el papel de asesor jefe? Ay, qué lindo. Ok. Like it. I like it. Veamos qué onda. Una disculpa a mi furrito, Mickfur, que me dijo que si estoy disponible para jugar. Le dije, Nel, perro. Que de hecho tampoco va a estar por lo de Crash. Ok. ¿Por qué va tan lento? Ok. Es que... Siento yo que este es cuando les dices de que antes dice disculpar tenían que hacer otra cosa. Así que vamos directo a este. Y creo que este va directamente con decirle que hay que aguantarse. Y supongo que nos volverá a platicar la historia de por qué no le gusta. Bueno, nos recontará su relación con sus padres y eso. Aunque no estoy seguro de haber conocido a Miyuki. Es que si siendo honestos no presto atención a todos los nombres porque pues no todos son jugables. Se me está olvidando cómo se llamaba ya Miko.
Well, hello there, little one.
Y precisamente porque pues no la tengo y no juego con ella, pues se me va.
So this is the Grand Naru So how about this? You mentioned appropriate.
I'm afraid I have to
Oh?
Tendrás que seguirle la corriente.
Very good. You've learned a lot since we last met.
De lo contrario, solo empeorará la situación.
True. I could deal with most people if they tried to exploit my weakness. Just not her. Okay, I'll be a shrine maiden for a day. But let me be clear that this is for one day only. And one time only. Also, I'm not wearing a shrine maiden's outfit. Not happening.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Qué lástima.
Hey, not you too.
That settles it then. Now, there are already a few visitors at the shrine. Make sure you take good care of them.
Que de hecho, es gracioso, tal vez.
Oh, she marched off quickly. So cold.
Bueno, parece que no tengo nada más que hacer aquí, así que...
Would you like to be a shrine maiden for a day as well?
Claro que no. De solo pensarlo me da... Nah. ¿En serio crees que cumple los requisitos?
It's my shrine. If I say you're qualified, then you're qualified. Besides, can you really bear the thought of leaving her here all by herself?
Shinobu no tendría problemas si se quedara sola. Pero quién sabe qué podría pasar con Jaimiko por aquí.
So you'll stay and keep her company, yes? Don't worry, you'll both receive ample compensation for your trouble. It'll be quite worth the wait. Especially yours.
Me gusta dónde va esto. Que sí, posiblemente su diseño, el traje de Kuki Shinobu, ya sea hablando del por qué ella eligió vestirse así, por ende por qué el diseño de ella es así, es precisamente porque va totalmente en contra de lo que un amigo se vería. Esto brilla demasiado para ser verdad. Igual esa es la razón. Que, o sea, es que pues que revele tanto y que sea tan así, tan atrevido, precisamente va en contra de lo que ellos querían que fueran ella, que toda reservada y tapada y cosas por el estilo. Somos Miko.
Sure dress different these days. I suppose this is the Grand Narukami Shrine, after all. I came across a potential business opportunity recently. They say that by financing an overseas merchant ship, you can make a 40% profit on your investment in 3 months. Several of my friends have already received their returns and want me to go in with them on a bigger investment.
O sea, de lo que inviertes vas a recuperar eso y además el 40% de lo que invertiste.
For some reason, I was feeling a little unsure about it, so I thought I'd come to the shrine and see what the great Narukami thinks. But the fortune slip I drew is neither positive nor negative. I'm at a loss on what to make of it.
Ay, güey.
Most of the fortune slips in the shrine are pretty ambiguous.
Could it be that our god wants me to come back and draw another slip tomorrow? And if the same happens again, then maybe the day after that?
Tarde o temprano tendrás la suerte mayor.
If you have all that time to draw slips, why not spend it on learning more about this merchant ship instead? I've heard of a scam where people make up a bogus investment and promise high returns in a short period. In reality, they just use the new investors' money to pay existing investors their profits. Once people see the early investors making their money back, scores of other investors jump on the bandwagon, and then one day the people behind it just pack up and leave with the money.
Oh gosh, think of it. They haven't given me any specifics about the shipping route or itinerary.
By saying it's overseas and being economical with the details, they can filter out the folks who actually take the time to do their due diligence. It's another common tactic used by many scammers.
Is that true? Praise be to the Narukami. Clearly she has been watching over me amidst my confusion. Thankfully I hadn't agreed to anything yet.
Lucas, dale las gracias a tu diosa. ¿Por qué no le das las gracias a ella?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shrine Maiden. Now that I think about it, I remember receiving similarly sound advice at this shrine in the past. That Shrine Maiden is long gone now, though. It's a real pity.
Really? What a shame. But anyway, shouldn't you be getting back now to warn your friends?
Entonces ha trabajado de Miko.
Goodness, yes. I'll go and warn them all right away.
Here's hoping he manages to stop his friends in time. Right. There's another visitor. Let's see what he wants.
¿Cuenta que no lo veo? No.
It seems even a change of scenery won't get the creative juices flowing. Who are you?
Somos Miko.
Shrine maidens. Huh. I guess I could give that a try.
Fue idea de Jay Miko.
Oh, this was the chief editor's idea? Then no wonder it's so
Ahora iba a decir, sí, nunca no ha tratado el tema en Genshin Impact del embarazo, ¿verdad? Hasta ahora ningún personaje ha estado embarazado o ha mencionado algo sobre hijos, ¿verdad? O sea, tener. A lo mucho de hijos y el hijo abandonado en... ahí donde está el esqueleto de la serpiente esa en Inazuma. Pero de ahí en fuera no, ¿verdad?
Well, has it worked?
Not so far. I guess I wasn't sincere enough or something. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm sure I'll stir the heart of our god eventually.
Más bien, deberías intentar conmover a tus lectores.
Have you ever thought about going traveling? Inspiration comes from life experience. The more places you go, the more people you meet, the more you'll have to share with your readers. It's natural to run out of new material when you're in the same place doing the same things every day.
That's true. I haven't gone out exploring in a long time. Actually, ma'am, you look very familiar. Have we met before? Here in the shrine?
Oh.
No, you must be mistaking me for someone else. Lack of social contact can easily lead to a deterioration in facial recognition abilities.
Seriously? Oh, man. That's it. I'm packing my bags right away. Time to go traveling.
Oh, that thing I said about facial recognition probably depends on the individual. Anyway, forget that. We have a new visitor. Let's go greet them.
Please, wait a moment, ma'am. We'll work something out for you as soon as possible.
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to rush.
What's wrong?
Oh, perfect.
Toda
This
emputada.
lady's granddaughter is going abroad soon, and she'd like to give her an omamori before she leaves. Unfortunately, we just ran out. Could I trouble you to make some more? You should be able to find the brocade bags and knots on both sides of the shrine. For the paper slips that go inside, just ask Maki. I don't think I need to go into detail on how to write the blessing and put it all together.
Yeah.
No, I can handle the rest.
Ah. Thank you, dear.
Great. I'll take her to wash her hands first. We'll see you in front of the sacred sakura when you're ready.
Ah, thank you all so very much. May the great Narukami bless you.
O sea, me dio muchas ganas, y no por mi repudio generalizado hacia la religión. A eso me refiero porque pues me quedo mucho con los fanáticos religiosos y demás y me molesta mucho eso.
Okay, bags. Check.
Maki, todavía no Maki. ¿Cómo sería un mundo sin
So this is
religión?
where the knots are.
O sea, yo sé que eventualmente el ser humano, pondría a alguien en un puesto alto y a él le delegaría todas las responsabilidades y demás.
I have a few right here.
Pero ay, sí. Pero me pregunto cómo sería un anime o una
But I'm
caricatura, algo de
afraid I
eso.
don't have a pen.
Don't worry, I got it. That's everything. Let's go give it to the lady.
A la señorita no la hacía la pinche traducción.
Oh, there you
Ojete.
are. Is the omamori ready?
Almost. I just need to write the blessing. 1 second.
Kuki Shinobu termina de hacer el omamori.
Here, ma'am. Please, come and pray over
Ay,
here.
perdón.
Oh, great Narukami. Please watch over my granddaughter and keep her safe on her journey.
¿No vas a unirte?
This is a job for a real shrine maiden like Inagi. I wouldn't be suited to it.
Pensé que la persuadirías para que se fuera, como a los demás.
There are some things that mortals are powerless to control. Sometimes praying to the gods is the only thing people can do. Not to mention that the Omamori will mean a lot to our granddaughter. Maybe it'll encourage her to stay safe on her travels? So in terms of the outcome, it's beneficial. The only people I can't stand are the ones who don't think for themselves and at least try to solve their own problems. By relying on the gods for everything, all they're doing is neglecting themselves and those around them.
¿Es por eso que no quieres ser Miko?
No, that has nothing to do with it. The reason I don't want to be a shrine maiden is that I don't enjoy it. But enough about that. It looks like they've just about finished, I think. Let's go over there and say our goodbyes.
Thank you ever so much. When my granddaughter returns next year, I promise to bring her here so we can pay our respects together.
You're welcome, ma'am. Make sure to watch your step on the way down.
I will.
¿Necesita que la ayudemos a bajar?
Don't you worry now. I've walked this path many a
No, sin
time
pedo, móntese
before.
acá atrás, vamos volando.
Oh, yes. I don't believe I've thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for the omamori. I'll make sure that my granddaughter keeps it with her.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
It's been a long time since we last met
Que
each
no,
other
chingada
at
madre.
the shrine, hasn't it? So, you finally came back?
I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Oh, really? Well, perhaps my hearing isn't as good as it used to be.
Ahora que lo dice, no parece estar sorprendida de que seamos Miko.
Although this is very strange. You sound exactly like another shrine maiden
Resulta
I remember.
ahora.
She didn't talk much, but I remember her voice very well. Oh. Anyway, I hope I can hear your voice again when I return with my granddaughter next year.
Se fue. Entonces, Shinobu.
Yeah, you're right. I once did a stint here as a trainee shrine maiden. It was arranged by my family. Unfortunately, I have no happy memories of that period. I just remember the way my family would nag me about etiquette and remembering the rules every time I left the house. And how they'd interrogate me every time I got back from the shrine to check that I'd been on my best behavior and hadn't upset any visitors. Not once did I get a simple, "Have a nice day," or "Welcome back." I couldn't take it anymore, so I quit. I was determined to be anything but a shrine maiden. So I studied bookkeeping, worked as an editor for a while, even sat for some exams to qualify as a chef. I wear this mask to stop people from recognizing me, because I don't want them to pry into my personal affairs. Okay, enough chit-chat. It's time to report back to you-know-who.
Creo que la máscara, no, los ojos y el cabello. Ok. Está bien. Ella lo ha logrado.
Ah, good show today, both of you. It was so much fun to watch. Would you be interested in continuing to work as shrine maidens? Or perhaps you'd like to work as editors at Yai Publishing House instead? It would be a terrible shame to let such fascinating individuals slip away out of my reach.
Por favor, déjanos ir.
Regrettably, I must decline, Lady Gucci. The Shrine and Yai Publishing House are both fantastic places to work. They're just not for me.
All right. Well, keeping you around under duress would only take all the fun out of it. Here, these are your wages as promised. Not a single mora short.
Wages? No need, Lady Gucci. I'm here today to make amends.
Oh, don't worry. I've already deducted the damages incurred by those boisterous boys from your amount. If you don't take the payment now, I'll be forced to send someone to deliver the package to the Arataki gang. Now, who should I send? Miyuki, perhaps?
No need to go to all that trouble, Lady Gucci. I'll take it today.
Es tan desgraciada.
How about you, little one? I trust you don't have any reason to refuse.
No tengo queja alguna.
That's more like it. One more thing. You mustn't open the package until after you leave the shrine. Otherwise, you will be cursed with bad luck.
Ok. Quiero ver. Quiero saber. Vámonos ya. ¿Qué será?
This should be far enough.
¿De verdad nos queda una maldición?
She's always saying things like that. There's probably nothing in here but plain old Mora.
¿En serio?
Let's see. Yep, just Mora. Wait,
Oh.
what the?
¿Ocurrió algo?
It's nothing. I'm just surprised by the amount. This shrine maiden gig was surprisingly lucrative.
Pero no piensas volver. No, ¿sí?
Definitely not. No amount of Mora could make me enjoy that job. Let's see your share then. With no damages deducted, it should be even more, right?
Veamos.
That's weird. It's just a single thin sheet. Wait, what are you laughing at?
¿Qué hay? ¿Qué hay? ¡Ay! ¡Qué bonito! Una remuneración inesperada. ¿Qué vendrá a continuación? ¿La fortuna o la desgracia? ¡Ay! Una foto de cuando era una Miku, cuando era chiquita. No, hombre, no. Tenía razón yo y Miku. Las cosas solo iban a mejorar para mí. ¡Ay, qué linda! ¡Hágale zoom a esa madre! ¡Hágale zoom, por favor! ¿Ya? ¿Es oficial? Póngale una maldita skin, por favor. ¡Qué lindo! ¡Qué chido! ¡Qué bonito! Ese pinche ya Miko sabe hacer un buen show. Ok, ahora es defenderlos. Y la otra opción que no tenga que ver con el santuario Narukami, que ya no recuerdo. Hoy qué día es? Hoy es lunes, ¿verdad? Ah, ok, sí, entonces no tengo problemas con Porque, o sea, no sé cuánto me tarda en acabar los juegos. La otra vez que estaba platicando en familia, me pasé el Crash. Ya estaba en la tercera isla a la mitad, después de 1 hora y media más o menos. Entonces no sé qué tanto me tarde. Espero que no mucho. Sobre todo si, entre comillas, voy a estar concentrado haciéndolo.
All right then, Shinobu.
A ver,
Yeah.
ajá.
Not
Ajá.
so. Last month, you almost got. How many
No,
times
perdón.
But we put up.
No more excuses.
Please. Yeah.
Ah,
Don't feel
protegerlos.
sorry for them.
Sí, entonces yo me encargo.
Really?
Huh?
No es necesario castigarlos para enseñarles una lección.
Rules? You're saying we should lay down some rules for the guys?
Los caballeros de Favonius tienen el manual de los caballeros. Oh, y la Geormada también opera según un contrato muy estricto.
It's true. Having a clear set of regulations and penalties could help establish behavioral norms for our members. Is that really why I can never get them to change? Because the Arataki gang doesn't have any written rules and regulations?
Hey, are you getting this? What do they mean? I'm not sure, but it sounds like it doesn't involve us getting beaten up.
Podrías redactar el manual de la banda de Arataki para que lo estudien.
Let me think about it. The Arataki Gang Handbook.
Study? They're not gonna make us memorize a whole book, are they? No way! I take the beating over that.
Cállense, chicos, les estoy ayudando.
Maybe we should slip away while we can.
Yes, if we can make them learn the rules by heart, it's sure to have some amount of influence on their behavior. But knowing what they're like, to really get it into their heads, I'll have to assign plenty of homework assignments and give them pop quizzes each day. Huh? Where'd they go?
Yo no vi nada.
Well, given that this way is Tenshukaku and the police station, you can bet they'll have fled in the opposite direction. Who knows what chaos they'll cause next if we leave them to their own devices? I'm gonna need your help. Let's catch these kids before they do something stupid.
Pero por niños, o sea, ¿de qué edad estamos hablando? ¿Cuántos años tienen? Ah, ok. Pensé que tenía que buscar, más no ir directamente.
That's the owner of Isa Bathhouse. What's he looking at?
What was that?
¿Este?
I was just doing some cleaning when I got to the door just in time to see it. This is a busy street. What was that?
Ojo. ¿Cuál es el balneario este? Me empezó a doler la cabeza como... Ay, si hubiera sido un golpazo. Hola. Mamoru, protección o proteger.
Come on, get up. What are you crouching there for?
Ah! Shinobu! What are you doing up here?
Hey, what do you think you're doing climbing up on someone else's roof?
Oh, sorry. Coming down.
If you're gonna horse around, fine. You have to know when to rein it in, okay? It's darn lucky you didn't break any roof tiles. Otherwise I'd have to close the place down while I get it fixed.
Sorry!
We're very sorry. I will be much stricter with him in the future. If, on closer inspection, you do find any damage, please come to Hanamizaka and ask for me. The Arataki gang will bear the cost of repairs.
It's okay. All's well that ends well. It's just, if you carry on like this, causing mischief day after day, night after night, sooner or later accidents are gonna happen. I can see that you're a reasonable person. For your own sake, find a way to keep your subordinates in line.
I will. Thank you for understanding. For the sake of both the Arataki gang and the community, I will get them to start behaving themselves as a matter of urgency.
We'll do better, we promise.
Listen carefully. From now on, you must strictly abide by the gang bylaws of the Arataki gang. Gang bylaws Article 1. Do not damage other people's property. In case of violation, the member shall compensate the victim for their full losses, including the cost of repairs, lost business hours, and, depending on the situation, compensation for emotional distress. If the offending member cannot immediately afford to pay the compensation, the Arataki gang will extend to the member a loan for the full sum, on the condition that they take on paid employment and repay the loan within an agreed time period, including interest, of course.
Cielos.
As a further security, all of the offending member's gang assets, including Oni Kabuto and Genius Invocation TCG cards, will be frozen until the loan is repaid in full.
Vaya.
No, I'm sorry. I get it now. I promise.
Good. Then no more violations in the future. Now, where are Genta and Akira?
Boss said that a fellow gang member is a brother from another mother, and we should never betray the brotherly bond.
If they violated the gang bylaws and you're withholding knowledge of their whereabouts, you'll be punished as an accomplice along with them.
Y lo redactó como si fuera una ley.
Hanabizaka! They went to Hanabizaka! I saw it with my own eyes.
Let's go. I hope they haven't caused any trouble.
Shinobu, you can see I've learned my lesson for real this time. So maybe...
Shut up and get a move on. If you try and run away again, you'll only have yourself to blame for the consequences.
Genta y Akira. Ok. Me encanta cómo se queja el señor, y al menos yo sí he trepado muchas veces los techos de este lugar. Ah, ok, yo. Ay, no sé por qué me empezó a doler feo la cabeza.
Oh, Shinobu.
Whoa! The guy who stole our spot, he came out.
Sorry, we're coming up.
Coming down, coming up. Pobre Kuki.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stolen your spot. Well, at least not without a fair fight first.
Ese no es el punto.
Let me make it up to you. As punishment, I'll play a game of Genius Invocation with you.
Huh? Cool, count me in. In the Arataki gang, the victor shares the spoils. No, wait. Brothers share our burdens. So, punish us together.
I don't know. Maybe not. It's so noisy over here. The grown-ups will definitely find us. If they find out that we came out to play cards before finishing our homework, we'll never be allowed to play again.
A diferencia de los adultos, estos niños saben cuándo decir basta.
Besides, if we never do our homework and play Genius Invocation all the time...
Ay, ella está bien bonita. Nunca la habíamos visto.
We'll probably turn into big losers when we grow up. Huh? Seriously? You mean like this guy? Brother, quick, let's get back into our homework.
Oh, hermano.
Hey, you little rascals.
Stop. Leave them alone. They're just kids. Gang Bylaws Article 2. No bullying of small children.
Bylaws? What are they?
Never mind that. Just listen.
Violators must give a sincere and unreserved apology to the victim and make amends. Until such a time as the victim forgives the violator, they will be banned from participating in all gang activities, including lavender melon roasting sessions, the great sing-along, Oni Kabuto battles,
Quiero pensar
and
que
Genius
Invocación de los Sabios es como Yu-Gi-Oh, Hearthstone.
Don't pretend to be the victim here. Tell me, where is Akira?
Boss said that homies are...
Go on.
He was heading out of the city. I saw him with my own eyes.
Tengo el presentimiento de que no es la primera vez.
Shinobu gives me the look, I react automatically. I can't control.
Que sí, de hecho me salté y decía especialmente no decirle a Shinobu.
As members of the Arataki gang, we brothers share our burdens. If that means getting taught a lesson, then we take it as a team.
Out of the city? A Doshin from the police station told me that things have been getting pretty rough out there recently. Let's go. Hopefully we can catch up with him.
Okay.
Hey, how did Shinobu find me so quickly? Mamoru, did you?
Oh, jeez, I'm just so worried about Akira, you know? He could be in real trouble. Quick, we gotta catch up with him.
¿Así estará encima? Bueno, la respuesta a esa pregunta es no. La respuesta donde está concretamente tampoco lo sé. El guardia, a esta señora.
I swear, I've never known Akira to run so fast before.
I can't keep going. I think I'm actually gonna die.
¿Qué te preocupa?
I heard from the police station about a group of Kairagi on the prowl outside the city.
Tendría que ser muy mala suerte.
Well, anyway, the best we can do is find him as soon as possible. There's a lot of terrain to cover here. I think we might have to split up. I'll get Mamoru and Genta somewhere safe and tell them to stay put. Then, I'll go south, you go north.
Déjamelo a mí.
Thanks.
Lo único que me decepciona de este encuentro es que no hay romance entre el viajero y Kuki Shinobu. Pero está bien, no todo tiene que ser romance cómico en esta vida. Que es lo que yo estoy... es mi obsesión actual. Y no creo que vaya a desaparecer en un buen rato. Ah, ahí está. Vale.
I wonder if I can hide in this box.
¿Qué estás mirando?
Shinobu! Please, have mercy!
Shinobu no está aquí.
Oh, you scared the heck out of me.
Ah, huevo.
I'm so sure she'd be with you. Boy, this is lucky.
¿Qué haces aquí?
I closed my eyes and just ran and ran. Then I tripped and fell, and this is where I ended up.
Vaya, por tanto tiempo.
What do you know? It's the perfect hiding place. Even comes with these huge boxes. If I can squeeze myself inside one of them, Shinobu will never find me. Oh, don't sell me out. Boss said our gang is our clan, and...
Sí, sí, ya lo sé.
Oh, nice. So you know how we roll. Anyway, please, help me empty out one of these boxes.
Podríamos encontrarnos con los samuráis Karaiki.
Kairagi? Wait a second. This sounds like Shinobu trying to scare me out of hiding. Even if it's not, I still can't rather face a bunch of Kairagi than an angry Shinobu.
La diferencia es que unos te matan y la otra no.
I ran so far this time, Shinobu's gonna be furious with me. Yeah, I think I better stay in hiding for a while.
Que siendo honestos, o al menos yo que sepa. Ah, mira, aquí está el otro final. Ven conmigo, me aseguraré de que Shinobu no sea tan dura contigo.
You will? How do I know you mean that?
Porque la banda es nuestra familia. Y no voy a defraudarte.
I guess with you there, maybe Shinobu really will let me off this time. Okay, I'll come with you. I'm putting my life in your hands here.
No te va a matar, idiota, solo te va a hacer mucho daño. Escalas el acantilado junto a Kiro. Vaya, qué coincidencia.
I finished searching the south and noticed you hadn't returned, so I came to see what was up on your end. Looks like I was just in time.
Help me! You promised!
Shinobu?
Relax, I'm not going to do anything.
Shinobu, spare me! Huh? Did I hear you right?
We go through this song and dance every day. Even an omnipresent god would have a tough time keeping track of you all. Besides, even when I teach you a lesson, it's not long before you're up to your usual antics again.
In the Arataki gang, we call that being too legit to quit.
No sé qué dijo, pero es que son demasiado necios para renunciar a algo así. No es algo de lo que deberías estar orgulloso.
From now on, we will be using the gang bylaws of the Arataki gang as the new disciplinary tool. I've got the basics thought out already. Once it's finished, it'll be time for class. Mamoru and Genta are waiting for you at Hanamizaka. You can make a study group and test each other on the rules.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Help!
Vamos, no es una mala idea.
I'm a member of the Arataki gang. I ain't about to waste my life studying and doing homework. I'm out of here.
Huh? Gang Bylaws Article 3. Insubordination shall be punished by making the member recite all the bylaws from memory.
Sí, que el hecho de que a pesar del dolor físico y la tortura, entre comillas, ellos lo ven como un juego. Pues no significa que por eso no la respeten. Al menos eso yo entiendo por experiencia.
When he lost the game, he got angry and proceeded to steal his opponent's cards. Which article of the gang bylaws did John Doe violate?
John Doe?
Are you kidding me? He was mad about losing, so he robbed a kid? Which gang is this John Doe punk from? We gotta go teach him a lesson.
Yeah, everyone knows don't hate the player, hate the game. Who does this clown think he is?
Just answer the question. Also, John Doe is just a hypothetical character.
Tú tomas la lección muy en serio.
Welcome to the class.
¿Funcionó el código?
Pretty difficult to say so far. At least the punishments I use in class will get them spending their energy on something meaningful. If it keeps them out of trouble, I'll consider it a win.
¿Qué clase de castigos?
You'll see very shortly. Hey, have you got an answer for me yet?
The one about not bullying children. That's the second one, right? But then it also kind of fits damaging property, which is the first.
No está dañando.
How about I answer Article 1 and you answer Article 2? One of us has got to be right, so at least we won't get punished as hard.
All right, Shinobu, we've decided.
Wrong. John Doe violates both Articles 1 and 2 of the gang bylaws, and the additional notes to Article 2 Clause 36 also apply in this case.
36.
As for your punishment, each of you must write out all the relevant rules in full 3 times.
No.
Ay, qué lindo. El peso de la ley. Son muchos los caminos a Hanamizaka, pero el primero es el camino de la ley. Está muy linda, está muy coqueta la Kuki Shinobu. No habrá romance ni comedia, pero me agrada, I like it. A ver, entonces... Ay, perdón. Supongo que la de escondernos, ¿no? ¡Cordis!
Huh? I'm so sure she'd be with you. What do you know? If I can squeeze myself in... don't sell me out.
Pero yo no soy parte de la banda de Arataki.
Well, friends should look out for each other too. Anyway, please, help me empty out one of these boxes.
Shinobu dijo que esta zona no está segura.
Wait a Even if it's not, I ran so far this time.
Bueno, está bien. Si le tienes tanto miedo, te ayudaré a esconderte.
Thanks.
Akari intenta meterse dentro de la
There's so much stuff in here, it's so cramped. Ah, shoot, there goes the flyers. Finally made it. But now there are flyers everywhere.
Se ven desde fuera de la caja.
Well, can't do anything about it now. Can you go back and see what Shinobu's up to? I need to figure out how long I need to lie low before she calms down.
De hecho estaba pensando que si se escondía iba... O sea, los samuráis iban a llevarse la carga pensando que es la carga y no él.
Did you find anything?
No.
That's too bad. My search didn't turn anything up either. I just spoke to a doshi. Apparently, the Kairagi are smuggling some supplies and they've hidden them in this area. They could come back at any moment to collect them. I just hope Akira doesn't run into them.
Esa mercancía. ¿Qué aspecto
I'm
tiene?
told they're stored in a few wooden boxes. What's wrong? You have this really weird look on your face right now.
Es justo donde está Akira.
What? Never mind. Let's go.
Oh, cielos. ¿Qué soy? ¿Escritor de Genshin Impact? ¿Cómo es que la adiviné? Sí, ¿cómo?
Is this the place?
Ah, es que sí era obvio. Sí, pero...
No boxes and a whole bunch of footprints. We got here just too late. They can't have been gone for long, and with the supplies weighing them down, they couldn't have gotten far. Let's follow the footprints.
Ahora aguántame tantito. Ya.
Beyond this point, there are weeds everywhere, and the footprints are hard to make out. Wait, is that what? There they are.
You little brat! Where are the supplies? What did you do with them?
I think they probably ended up in the sea?
You idiot! You've ruined everything! Ugh! And you've stuck these hideous flyers all over the box! What do you take us for, huh?
Nothing! I mean, I didn't mean anything!
Our deal can't go ahead now. You are going to pay for this!
Wait! You better not mess with me. I'm from the Arataki gang!
Come again?
The Arataki gang!
Never heard of it.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of my boss. Even the general of the Shogun army doesn't dare to challenge him.
Que por cierto le ganó.
And Shinobu,
Sara le ganó a
she's got connections
Ito.
all over Inazuma and Liyue. And
También estoy yo.
here. And Shinobu.
So you're the Shinobu he's talking about, huh? Well, I don't know if I believe a word this little brat says. So tell me this. If you're really such a big shot, why do you hang out
¿En
with
serio?
this nobody?
Pensé que íbamos a pelear.
In the Arataki gang, nobody's a nobody. Listen and learn. Gang bylaws, Article 3. When one of us is in trouble, all of us come to their aid.
Bylaws? Do we even have those?
We do now.
You asked for it.
Shinobu, watch out!
Sí, vamos a pelear. Estoy jugando como Shinobu. Tranquilízate. Mi control no sirve. Bueno, no importa. Ah, sí, no sirve el R2. Qué triste.
Let me leave you a verse. Orders given. Orders received.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Hace rato hasta utilicé mis dos estos. ¿Ven?
Worthless. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Sí, no funciona otra vez. No, me gusta cómo pelea. ¿Qué? Ah, no, con estos güeyes sí no puedo jugar. Ah, está.
Akira, what have you gotten us into?
I didn't know they were gonna give them to the Fatui!
Evil conquering. Here. Here. Worthless. Here.
Ah, funciona.
By royal decree. Life goes on. No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Out of my way! Our bond is...
Nice.
So these Kairagi were just pawns of the Fatu. Didn't see that coming. If we pass this information to the Tenryou Commission, it might go a long way towards making up for our past crimes.
Huh? Shinobu, you mean I did something good this time?
In terms of the result, yes.
That was a close call.
However, in terms of the process, you're a member of the Arataki gang, and you're out of breath just from fighting a handful of Kairagi and Fatu. Making up for our past crimes is one thing, but you really need some more hands-on training.
Shinobu! Shinobu, no! Help!
Consecuencias inevitables. Me da más miedo Shinobu Fatata que los Samurai Karagi o los Fatui. Ese estuvo 2-3. Bien, lo logramos. Está Kuki Shinobu, todos los finales alcanzados. Finales. Recogemos. Listo. A ver, ¿cuál fue el orden? Una remuneración inesperada. Y ahora hablamos de negocios en secreto. El peso de la ley. Consecuencias inevitables. Y registro de servicio comunitario de la banda de Arataki. A ver, siendo honestos, los que más me gustaron fue el 1 y el 5. Me gusta más la historia de este. Porque sale también Ito. Pero este se me hace súper tierno, súper genial. Sobre todo porque aparece ya Emiko, ¿me explicó? El que menos me gustó sí fue este. Esta vez estuvo gracioso. Y este estuvo, pues este sí sentí que fue muy muy neutro. Pero no estuvo mal. Obviamente ustedes saben que yo siempre busco con estos encuentros, vamos, esa relación con el viajero. Porque tengo entendido que los encuentros son para que conozcas al personaje. Pero hasta ahora todo lo que he sentido de los encuentros es que veas al principio fue cómo se relacionan con tu personaje fuera de la historia principal. Ya después fueron como que centrándose más en cada uno de los personajes. Pero pues bueno, o sea, a fin de cuentas, obviamente tengo mis preferidos unos sobre otros. Por ejemplo, el de... Y creo que fue misión principal, ni siquiera fue encuentro. El de Ayato. Ese se me hizo súper aburrido. Súper aburrido. Y este en cambio se me hizo bueno. Se me hizo neutral. No la gran cosa, pero sí se me hizo chido. O sea, bueno, vamos. Y de hecho, uno de esos finales fue súper directo, lo cual agradezco muchísimo que haya sido bastante rápido. Los otros sí se toman más su tiempo y van más por la borda, pero no está mal. ¿Cuál es la lección que aprendimos aquí? Creo que aquí no hay lección que aprender. Aquí simplemente Kuki Shinobu, quién es, qué hace, cuál es su papel dentro de la banda y sus preocupaciones a lo mucho. Realmente no, creo que no hubo más de lo que nos mostraban aquí. Pero bueno, nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Genshin Impact. ¿Dentro de cuántos días? Perdón. Déjenme checar. Dentro de 7 días. Dentro de 7 días nos vemos. Porque pues es mi última oportunidad de conseguir a Kuki Shinobu, ¿vale? Si no la conseguimos, voy a chillar, voy a desinstalar el juego y jamás volveremos a jugar Genshin Impact, ¿vale? Vale. No es cierto. Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Cuídense y nos vemos, tabitos. Yo tengo que hacer estas cosas semanales, ¿vale? Bye.